Good afternoon everyone and welcome to 2023's final addition to the Vanother Collective series. It feels absolutely mad to be saying it's the end of 2023 and what a year it's been. So Vanother Collective is a group of like-minded travel enthusiasts such as ourselves, be it campervanners, motorhomers, campervanners, caravanners, trailer tenters. So please make sure that after this video, once you've watched it all, you go through and you check the other videos as well. This month's episode is talking about our top 3 gifts that we would give to the caravanner, motorhome or campervanner in our lives. So we've spent quite a bit of time recently looking at gift guides and things like that, of which we'll put all those down below. But we're going to break it up slightly differently. So we're going to do one gift under £20, one gift between £20 and £50, and then finally we're going to do a big gift for the extra special person in your life that you might want to give them to enhance their travelling experience. So this year we spent the first 5 months of our time in a camper van. We then spent the next 2 or 3 months in a caravan. And then since July, we've spent the last 5 months in our motorhome, our New Tools motorhome. So, you know, we have got a lot of experience now when it comes to talking about these sorts of things and talking about things that can enhance your experience. So gift number 1, and the gift for under £20, we think that it, obviously unless you do something like YouTube or if you blog or something like that, we think it's really, really important that you evidence and document your travels. So gift number 1 is travel journals. So it just means that you, your wife, your husband, or whoever it is that you're traveling with, kids, grandkids, it's just nice to be able to have something where you can put all of your ideas down and all of your trips and memories down into a book so that, you know, you might forget about them. But it's always nice to be able to put them down somewhere and be able to relive those memories that you've had. So travel journals can range in price. So you can get them for £4 to £5, or you can get them for over £20, but you can still get really, really good ones from Amazon for less than £20. And even when there are times when your memory might start to fail, it just means you've got something that you can go and dust out and dig out, and something that you will be able to have a look at for the rest of your life. So, gift number 2 is one that we've got 2 of and one that we would struggle to do without. So I'll take you with me. So that is, obviously we've got it on our 12-volt TV, but it's one of those things there. So that is our Fire Stick, and like I say, we've got another one back on the back of this TV as well. Where's the Fire Stick on this one? Yeah, that one. It's just there, that one. So the reason behind that is if you think about historically, you know, depending on how old you are or how far back you go, you know, whether it's VHSs or whether it's DVDs and stuff like that. Whereas with a Fire Stick now, it gives everyone the ability to be able to watch whatever they want, whenever they want. And especially for us down in Morocco, we're just connected to the Wi-Fi. Now we've got a special Fire Stick that allows us to get lots of additional channels and football matches that we perhaps might not be able to get if we were in the UK. So I have the joy of watching Stoke get beat normally on a Tuesday and on a Saturday. But like I say, especially this last few weeks, and even here in Morocco, the winter months, it's dark by 7, 7:15 perhaps. It's not wildly warm outside, you know, so you would need to have a jumper and perhaps a blanket over your legs or something like that if you were going to sit out. So it's just really, really nice to be able to come back in, get on the back bed, and be able to sit there and watch films. YouTube is the main one. Obviously, we don't spend a lot. Well, I spend a lot of time watching myself on YouTube, but Mum and the Beef, you know, watching nursery rhymes and all those things. You know, without YouTube, we would find it quite difficult to be able to have a bit of peace. So it's nice just to be able to put a bit of TV on for the beef or whatever, and then we can have a sit on the back bed, all 3 of us, whilst he's watching some nursery rhymes, and we can have a cup of tea or whatever. but certainly the Fire Stick and everything that you can get on a Fire Stick now, absolutely. If you haven't got one and you're in a couple or whatever, if you haven't got one, 100% go and get them. Also as well, for those of you that go off grid, you can buy an additional adapter depending on the size of your TV. So either A, you can put it so that you don't need to use an extra electric socket, so you can put the USB socket into your TV. But if the cable isn't long enough to be able to get from the Fire Stick to the USB, then you can buy an adapter that allows you to be able to run the power of the Fire Stick and run it through the power draw from the TV. So for those of you who've got 12 volt TVs who go off grid, like I say, it just means that you're not having to run the Fire Stick off 230 volt. So we're going to move on now to a gift that you would buy someone if you really, really, really love them. So this gift is quite expensive compared to the other gifts that we've looked at. I think Fire Sticks might be £45 to £50 perhaps. But the next one is the absolute, up there with an engagement ring. This next one is an absolute sign that you love this person that you bought this gift for. We'll go have a look at it now. You wouldn't believe, would you, that we were in sort of southernish Morocco. Absolutely lashed it down all day today. Let's go and have a look at this other gift then. So here we go then now. This is the gift to end all gifts. And this is our Ninja Dual 7.6 litre air fryer. So our motorhome doesn't have an oven. So to have the ability to cook whatever we want at any time on this is an absolute lifesaver. So the great thing about this one is it's got two drawers. So something that might take 15 minutes and something that might take 5 minutes. You set the timer for that one and you can set the timer for that one, so then they both end at the same time. So especially nowadays with how expensive everything is, if you're on a campsite, the chances are the cost of the campsite has increased. So if you've paid for electric on your pitch, I suppose to an extent, why would you want to use your gas for your oven or your hobs when you could quite easily use the air fryer and cook it in there? Why would you want to use your gas when you could use somebody else's electric? But not only that, it's faster, it's healthier, and it's actually cheaper now to run stuff on electric than it is on gas. And we've cooked all sorts on ours. We've cooked mini pizzas, potato wedgies. So anything that you can cook in an oven, you can cook in an air fryer. Now, we've only recently become converts, so before that we'd always had an oven. And if you've ever used a caravan oven or a motorhome oven, they are pretty poor. So it takes them about 14 minutes to get up to 40 degrees, and if you're trying to cook something that should take 30 minutes, it takes an hour. Whereas with an air fryer, your food is hot throughout. And like I say, we are absolutely converted now. And one thing which unites pretty much all campers, whether it's campervans, motorhomes, caravans, one thing that unites us all is the love of an air fryer. And if you speak to people, the first thing, one thing that will always spark up a conversation is, what air fryer have you got? Like we mentioned earlier on, we spent quite a lot of time putting together gift guides for people that have got VWs, motorhomes or caravans. So we'll put all the links for the gift guides down in the comments as well. So this is the last Vanother Collective video that you will see now this year. The first one will be at the beginning of January. So if we don't see you before, we'd like to wish you all an amazing Christmas, an amazing New Year. Thank you for every minute that you spent watching the collaboration. Collectively, we all love doing it. So thank you very much for that, and we hope you have an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year.